Roadhouse.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us. We'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Laura, and Joey. You thought I was going to say Giant, didn't you? No, Joey Valentine is joining us because he has a gripe. He has a complaint. He wrote into the show, "Oh my God, I cannot have this at all. Oh, pity, pity me. I am Joseph Valentine, and you cannot be talking about my beloved Patrick Swayze like that." So he has joined us because we did a show, as you heard, about Roadhouse. And he basically just, he did not approve. He was like, no. You cannot do that. So, welcome to the show. It is another Friday, another episode of Nerds Talking, the podcast. And Laura also has watched both Roadhouse movies.
Sure have.
Roadhouses.
Even though there's 3 Roadhouses, she's only watched 2. We not dare talk of the second one.
I've never seen Roadhouse 2. Has anyone seen it?
It is canon.
But
I've read the
seen
synopsis.
Okay.
I would dare not to after I read what was going on.
Oh, I saw the preview for it on YouTube, and I was like, what the wow, this is
I don't think you'd like
shit.
it, Joey, because Dalton gets murdered.
Yep, at the beginning.
Oh, I've always sworn that movie off because I knew it would just break me. I knew there was no way I could watch it.
Was it Patrick Swayze? I imagine it wasn't. It was a
No,
well,
he
no,
wasn't in it.
happened
Just
off camera.
Off screen.
I don't think they even
Ah.
show it. They just his son, which the timeline doesn't work because 1989. This movie came out in 2006. This kid would be 16 years old, and he's supposedly a DEA agent turned cooler, and helps his uncle with a bar, trying to find the guy who murdered his dad, Dalton. So the timeline doesn't work. So
I'm not gonna lie though,
Sounds
you
pretty
made it
fucking
sound
stupid.
better than the preview.
I'm looking at it right now, and I don't see anyone named Dalton in it. I see a guy named Jonathan Shake.
No, he's
plays
not
Shane
in it though.
Tanner.
It's just an off-screen mention of,
His
I
dad,
thought you said he was his son.
He
trying to
is.
find my father's. I don't even know. Who cares?
Shane
Roadhouse.
Tanner, the son of legendary cooler named Dalton.
There you
Okay,
go.
so he took his mother's name, I guess.
Yes, because
Jake Busey's in it. Well, now it
He
might
is.
actually be worth a watch. That guy's as crazy as his fucking daddy, man.
he's the bad guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I have to watch it. Okay, maybe
Yeah.
even I'll do a YouTube video on it too, man. That'd be fun.
I think you can watch it on YouTube. I think somebody put it up there. So,
Excellent.
but,
Okay, well, we'll cover that another day because I have a lot of griping to do about your terrible opinion about the original vessel
You
of
mean
Roadhouse,
accurate
1989.
opinion?
Patrick Swayze.
listen. After now, you know that what happened to Dalton, that he got murdered, and you know that that he never got married. He's a bastard father. He just because the son didn't even take his name, so he wasn't a good guy. Okay, so how does that make you feel now about Roadhouse?
That's not canon. That is bullshit. That's not. No. Patrick Swayze would have never approved of that storyline, and he would have and then they would have stayed
And he didn't
together.
because we know what happened. Nice try, buddy. Anyway,
All right,
let's
listen.
continue.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Roadhouse.
You've soiled. You've soiled the name of Dalton enough. It's my turn to talk. I was livid, man. I mean, it's all in good fun, right? But I was sitting there because you said Lafayette. You were like, "This is just." You were just as a bad movie, and Carlos was like, "Horrible, just awful." And I was sitting there driving, and I was punching my steering wheel, and I was like, "I need to be on this fucking show right now because you cannot badmouth Roadhouse like that."
When you got home, did you rage jerk off?
No, it's such an odd question to ask me.
Roadhouse.
There
you go. Boom.
No, I did not road rage house my dick. Okay,
I will
so let's
say what makes it a lot better, because I also watched Roadhouse for I don't remember the how manyth time. What makes it better is the riff track edition of Roadhouse, which is the guys who did Mystery Science Theater 3000.
And they're
They
incredibly
do,
funny.
Yeah.
and
They
they
make fun of it
do,
and-
yeah, it's just the audio. And so we have several movies in our house that are just, they're automatically overlaid with their commentary. And it's the only way to watch Roadhouse.
It
That is all
is.
I will say.
But-
I'm gonna
but
have
Joey's
to
gonna let us
to
know.
get that because
Joey?
I haven't seen it.
Well,
Well, let's
give
see.
us
I'm
your
trying
Roadhouse.
I
Okay.
should have taken notes because you said so many things and I was driving, so I wasn't able to type them down. But first of all, let's take this movie for what it is. It's a product of its time.
Piece of shit.
Okay. And you first of all, you compared Jake Gyllenhaal and Patrick Swayze's bodies, saying that Gyllenhaal had a superior body.
Yeah.
Well,
I
of course
disagree.
he did.
Gyllenhaal may have been bigger. Patrick
Mhm.
Swayze was lean, mean fucking
No,
muscle. He
no.
could move faster. See that
No.
knife he dodged? Remember? He was all cool and shit. He was
For
like,
God's sakes, man. He's a ballet dancer at a camp trying to screw a 16-year-old.
yeah,
all right.
I know. That was fucking dope, man. That's Roadhouse right there, man.
Roadhouse.
Okay, and I will say that I agree with you guys that he had the better body, but this is 2024 versus 1989. Creatine has not entered
steroids
the
existed.
bodybuilding thing.
Yeah.
Steroids did, but it's not the same thing. Like the way that people look cut now in movies is not how they
You
look
trying
back
to tell
in
me Gyllenhaal cheated?
No, Gyllenhaal
It's
definitely,
not cheating. Into that shape, I don't care what you do.
but he was in
is
better
not
shape
cheating.
and it was a better fighter than Swayze. You know why?
Oh,
Just
yeah,
because
much better
Swayze
fighter
could
than Swayze.
move and dodge a knife. Gyllenhaal took
Mhm.
the knife. I'm like, just put it in my abs right here. I'm gonna take it with me.
Yeah, with
Thank
all that
you.
fake creatine muscle, hard to break through the skin.
Well, and
Patrick
I
Swayze
would
was lean.
I will
This-
say about the fighting style is that Swayze, as cool as Patrick Swayze is, he is so clearly a dancer and not a fighter.
Oh yeah.
So many
Did you
jump
say
kicks.
a
And
diddler
they do
or a dancer?
No,
a
he's a trans woman.
dancer.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you see that feathered hair?
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
You're not that far off.
You know
But
what,
I mean,
Carlos?
just so many jump kicks.
Did you see that jump shot they did when he was attacking the main protagonist, that the bad guy? The way he just kind of like pirouetted in the air and
Oh,
took the shot from underneath
100%.
him. I'm like, what is this?
He was
What is this? The
pirouetting
Nutcracker?
all over the place, and he is a wonderful dancer,
Yes, yes.
but not a
He's
wonderful
not a fighter.
Dirty
No,
dancer.
No.
What
And he's not-
boxers
Dirty
fucking
not-
dance, right?
Uh,
It's the
mm.
same
Not
thing.
the
You're
same.
dodging,
Not the
No.
same.
you're dodging punches.
No.
Patrick
Mm.
Swayze is light on his feet, man. It means he's dodging punches
Yeah.
and shit.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
and Jake
He's light
Gyllenhaal
on
is this
his
stubby
toes.
little meat chunk. And you think that Patrick Swayze couldn't kick his fucking ass? Come
No.
on.
No,
You know what? This reminds me of the OJ trial, and you are OJ's defendant. You're literally just trying so hard right now. But so we're gonna let you. We're gonna give Joey his opening statement. All
The
right,
glove
The
The
body
Joey-
doesn't fit,
the
and you're
glove
full of
defense.
shit.
Joey, opening statement of why Roadhouse '89 is superior to Roadhouse 2020.
Well, I'm going to probably spend a lot of time trying to concentrate on the things that you bagged on. Like you were talking about the guys that got shaken down and how that was bullshit and all this. Okay, so let's start with that. Actually, Glenn Wesley's running this rinky fucking town. Okay, and you were talking about, he's only muscling up on 3 or 4 guys, right? But see,
Yeah.
and here's one thing I really had a problem with you guys saying. You said why doesn't he just take over the Double Deuce or whatever? He's running the liquor in Double Deuce. Do you not remember that? They cut off his liquor supply. That's his money paying for the liquor going
Oh
in
no,
there.
no! I said he's in the Double Deuce. He didn't want to take it over. My thing was, why is he like harassing it so much? It made no sense. Why is he like such an ass to? Oh,
Because he doesn't want it cleaned up.
I understand,
Why?
but it's so
Why?
stupid. It's
Because
you know,
Patrick Swayze's coming in there, he'll cut off his financial sources. I mean, by getting rid of the bartender who was skimming, by getting rid of people that
Yes.
were doing dirty work, all that stuff. And you know,
That's what it was.
it was coming out of Wesley's pocket, and he was doing the gangster thing. It was petty, but that's all it was.
And
It was
those
just
are the
fucking
guys.
pride.
And those ended up all being the bad guys. Was the guys that he
Yeah.
basically fired from the bar.
Yeah, it was his nephew that was the bartender that was skimming.
Yep.
So I mean, it's just you guys said that let's see what else was it. Now I can't even fucking remember. You got me all
Mhm.
flustered, man.
Oh no! Oh no!
right.
Uh-huh.
So Look, okay, again, an 89 movie, and we had a trend of action films going on with action stars. You guys even named, I think you were talking about the scale of Steven
stars.
Seagal to what was
Schwarzenegger.
it?
Patrick
To
Swayze to Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger's Alone in the Middle.
Yep.
Point Break.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Seagal should be on the very end of that spectrum because he's fat fucking.
Well, no. But we're
Oh, he
basing it
fell
on
off the
1989
scale.
now.
He fell off the scale.
And in 1989, he was the same basically
As
body
Swayze.
type as Swayze and had more badass movies.
I don't remember Seagal ever taking his shirt off in a movie. I don't remember ever seeing him being
What?
fucking cut.
I
just remember him being all badass with his hands. He
I don't
always had
remember
some
him
kind of
without a shirt
fucking,
either.
he always had some kind of gi on or something,
Basically, the movie he did
Oh,
with
like Swayze
his,
did.
Swayze?
No.
gay.
Patrick
Stupid little
Swayze
gi
was
top. Stupid
it
little
was
gi
stupid.
top.
I know exactly which one you're talking about, but he was shirtless in like 80% of this movie.
He
And
was.
what I was thinking as this movie went on, I'm like,
Yeah.
So when you guys
yeah.
had said that I'll agree with you. I'll give you one thing. Okay.
Yeah, you will.
The sweatpants with the ballet shoes, and the little like the top with the shoulder falling off looking thing. Yeah, that's not working for anybody,
That's
no
your
matter
hero.
how
not
fucking
only did
ripped
he
you
have
are.
like these little
Flash dance
drawstring
outfit.
pants, it had like a little V in it,
In the
like
front,
with
yeah,
the
little
draw.
V. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
fucking gay.
Yeah,
I don't
it
normally
was.
say that, but that was really fucking gay.
He looked like he was about to teach a dancing class, not beat ass. So I will give you that one.
First of all, he did beat ass, if you know what I'm saying.
No, I don't.
The doctor.
Anyway, another thing that bothers me, I'm gonna say the things that bother me now is
Yeah, go
that
ahead.
did you notice in that scene with the bad guy, the one that gets his fucking throat ripped out,
Yeah.
the one that fucks guys like you in prison?
Yeah, he does.
He does, like when he first squares off and he's got that pool stick, he does like this whole fucking thing, and then he catapults, he pole vaults
Oh, that's right.
up onto
yeah.
the stage,
I
and then
think
he
with
immediately
the
jumps
fat
off of
guy.
the stage. So there was no point to him doing that whatsoever. Watch it again. He pole vaults onto the stage
First
and then
of
jumps
all,
off.
what do you
of
mean
it.
no point? He was showing everybody, don't fuck with me. Okay, I can pole
Okay.
vault.
How many panties do you think dropped when he did that?
Yeah,
None.
Exactly.
That's why he was doing
Thank you,
it.
Laura.
and then when he pole vaulted, I mean,
Zero.
I don't know if that Q stick could have held him. To be honest, he just snapped in
I
half.
think
Of course it
pole
would have.
vaulted against the fat guy, if I remember correctly.
Oh, he did. That's
yeah, like
right.
the pole
That's
cue went
right.
into the belly of the fat guy, and he pole vaulted up.
Right. That's right. No, that.
I stuck a pool stick into Lafayette's ass and broke it off.
All right.
Do you not remember the story?
I do remember the story. I do remember the story. If you
The
don't
story-
know, Joey, with the help of AI, wrote Roadhouse.
Oh,
and I was
that's
part of it.
right. That's right.
Roadhouse.
I fucking the best part, my favorite part of the entire thing, one of my favorite parts is when I said, Carlos, get out of here, and before I'll stick something up your ass. And then Lafayette turns around and goes, well, you can stick something in my ass. And then I did.
Roadhouse.
Prompts
Okay.
did you use for this AI? I mean,
Oh, a lot of
gay porn.
a lot of gay porn.
I used AI Dungeon is the one I use that I pay for so that I don't get watched by the FBI. I do some pretty sick shit on there, but
What the hell?
I mean, I
And
really
then
push it to the
Lafayette
limits.
goes, "Pain don't hurt."
Yeah, that's
So
right.
Yeah.
Pain don't hurt.
Hey,
Who wins
you
a
know
fight?
what? And I had. Did you
Fucking
notice I had
dumbass
Johnny in there?
line.
Nobody ever wins a fight. That's
Johnny
what I
Butt
say.
Stuff was my bartender.
He was
and
a bartender.
and then I took his face and I pushed it down into the grill and I said, I'm cooking some rice. I know that was
You should have said
racist as
sushi. You
shit,
should have
but
said sushi. Yeah.
whatever. All right.
Yeah, you
don't
really
cook
cook rice
sushi,
on a
you
grill.
Dumbass.
That's right. You
All
don't
right,
cook
so-
sushi. Good call. Yeah.
What else?
But
What
you know
else do
you
you have a
fry it,
problem with? Come on.
No, we don't have a problem. You came on here to complain.
Can
Yeah,
I
but
say
I've already-
something?
Hold on. Yeah, Laura. is next.
absolutely, Laura.
So Roadhouse 89, the hottest character by far from a female perspective, Sam Elliott. Like that fucking hair and the black t-shirt and that, yes, like sign me up. He was super fucking hot. I've seen Sam Elliott in a lot of things, but I've never seen him look so hot as he did in that movie. And
That was his prime. My mother used to
yeah,
slobber over him. And
yeah.
ladies love Sam Elliott. He still looks fucking good, man. I mean,
I
he's like
mean,
100 and he still looks good.
yeah, he was in Justified the last season. And I mean, he's an old man, but you're like, he's charming and everything. That fucking hair, man. Woo,
Listen, Sam Elliott was about as believable
woo.
as I guess 100-year-old Sam Elliott. He was just that was like, come on, man. He couldn't beat
What? He
anybody
kicked
up.
people in the knees. He knew how to
He
take
couldn't
people
beat
down.
anybody up.
If
We
you
could have
know
walked
how to
up.
fight, it doesn't matter what you're
I
built
was
like, Lafayette.
when that movie came out, I was 10-year-old. I would have whooped his ass. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
you
No.
would have crumbled when that boot took
Yeah.
your fucking kneecap off.
First of all, Roadhouse.
Words.
So what else you got? What other gripe do you have, or what do you want to say? Why do you love this movie so much, Joey? I mean, compared to
Because
the new
I think
one.
it's the perfect fucking movie, man.
The
I mean, it's
perfect
I have a
movie.
theory.
It's an
I have a
action
theory.
film. Okay, look,
Uh-huh.
you have a great hero, an actor
So
I
lame.
admire. Now
Mhm.
you don't have to like Patrick Swayze. Obviously, I'm biased because I love Patrick Swayze. But you have a hero. You know, he's mysterious. You kind of know a little bit about his background, but not a whole lot. And he comes into this town, and you've got a love interest. They don't dwell on that too much. There's lots of fighting. There's a bad guy. You get the ending that you expect to get. You don't have to overthink it. And in the end, you're like, fuck yeah. All right, you have a big fucking problem with
It
them
has
collecting
one
the
of the
guns and all
worst-
running away there.
One of the worst endings of any movie ever.
What, Glenn Wesley getting killed? That's what we were all rooting for. That's what they
But
wanted you to
the
root for.
fact that like 5 guys with shotguns shoot him, one guy gets all the shotguns, runs away for 30 seconds, comes back with no shotgun. The cops walk in like, "Hey, what happened? We don't know. We don't know. What the fuck? First of all, how did we get here? What's going on?" Like it was so dumb. I was like, oh, and there's dead bodies all around the property too. And the cops probably
Suspension
like,
of
"Well, who did all that?"
disbelief. Okay.
Oh
What do
my
you
God.
believe they're fucking vampires? You
You
go
know-
into Morbius thinking, oh, there's no such thing as vampires, so I automatically hate this movie, even though it was obviously a piece of shit. But I mean, okay, so it was a little stretch there with the shotguns. I mean, if you want to
The
get
whole
all,
movie was
if you want to
lame.
argue semantics about it, he probably took them, put them in his truck, told his buddy to drive them away. He went to a river and he dumped them. When the cops start searching the facility, they don't find anything. There you go.
That's
Now they can't
horrible.
match the buckshot to the shotguns.
Maybe they explain in Roadhouse too. I have to watch it. Laura?
Maybe it's in the novel. They wrote out the novel.
What? No, there's not a novel.
There should be.
There
Uh,
was
Roadhouse.
actually the ending made me think of I don't remember the name of this guy, but there's a story from like the 60s or something, like this small town, and this guy was like the town asshole, and the cops just like couldn't do anything about it. And then the whole like somebody shot him in the town square.
Yeah,
Like, in
I know
front of
exactly what you're talking about.
everybody.
This is a true story. He terrorized an entire town, and finally somebody fucking killed him, and nobody would tell on who did it
And
because
that's
they
what made
hated him so much.
Yeah, that's what it made me think of. And I was like, I wonder if that was kind of partially inspired with the thing that like everybody shot him and everyone put their guns away and they're like, I didn't see
Uh-huh. See, Lafayette, that
also-
fucking happened. That's a
and
real
s-
story.
Shut up. Swayze's not even like the hero at the end either. It's the other guys with the shotguns.
Yeah,
okay,
you're rooting
but
for
I
the
have
little
an-
guy to stand up for himself.
Yeah, Swayze.
I have
sucked.
another theory about why Joey liked it so much.
Mhm.
Uh-oh. Is it
Why
gonna be gay?
did 80s movies have so many fucking tits in them? Like it
yes.
is, and like that was like, was
Yes.
it PG-13 movie or was that an R movie?
That's an R
Honestly,
movie
look
for
it up.
sure.
Are you sure? Because
Oh,
times
with the
back
violence
then
and
were
the- and-
different.
The fact that he said I fucked guys like you in prison would have probably put it into R automatically.
Well, and just
Okay.
the violence and tearing out the throat, blah blah
It's just
blah.
like so many titties, and
I'm telling you,
just,
yeah.
When
I mean,
are there
I-
titties? The one girl's getting fucked in the back room by
No,
that
the
guy who's like,
striptease
"You're
on
gonna
the-
be
on
my
the
fat in that
stage.
thing." Oh yeah.
there's the girls that Sam Elliott, he works in a strip club, titties. There is
Okay.
the girls, like he said, that was doing the strip tease, titties. There's a
Wesley's
girl getting
girlfriend.
fucked in the
Titties.
back room, titties.
Yep, titties.
The gingham dress girl that he fucked, titties.
Yep.
Also, 90% of them were fake, but the girl who did the striptease, those were real. Those were nice. Prop sister. All the other ones were fake. Not into it.
That was the one thing I didn't complain about. So
I was not
Yeah,
impressed
I
with the
have a-
amount of titties.
I have a problem with titties.
You have a
Fake
problem with
titties.
titties.
No, fake titties. Real titties, I'm all good with. Fake titties, not good.
The main chick, real titties. So,
No, the main chick,
So-
those are fake.
We're gonna get
In-
into talking
in
about
dress.
strippers and titties. You're gonna
Fake.
get Laura upset again.
titties.
I'm gonna start crying.
I heard
Uh,
how these boys treated you after you told them about your experience at the strip club,
Most
about
of
you
the
crying
girls-
over that girl, and they're all like,
Most of the girls had real boobs, and I was happy about that. Most of the girls had real boobs.
So, yeah. So you guys both saw the new one.
Yes.
So we'll let you two go ahead and go at about the new one. Laura, what was your
I'm
thoughts
gonna-
on the new one?
Fucking loved it. I was surprised at how much I liked it. I was like, this is gonna be some dumbass shit. But I was totally into it. The fight scenes were really good. And as I was watching it, I was like, God damn, I want to learn how to fight. I've always wanted to learn how to fight, and this just nailed it home. And I even started Googling like, self-defense courses in my area. And they're like, if you want to learn fighting, you should start with Krav Maga, which is, defensive fighting. And I'm like, I need to learn this. I don't know. It was awesome. And I think they did a really good job taking the spirit of the original Roadhouse and recasting it. The new location was super fun. They took out the throat ripping, which was great, but they had a little callback to it with the throat punch. Though he's like, I broke your hyoid bone. I'm like, that's not gonna strangle you, dude. Like the hyoid bone is like up here. That does not obstruct your breathing, but crushing your windpipe certainly will, which is exactly what he did. But anyway, that's another thing. And I really liked it. It was like a Jason Statham movie, but recast with a actually charming lead, because Jake Gyllenhaal is a super badass and he's super fucking hot, but he's like, oh shucks, I'm such a sweet guy. And I'm like, yes, you are. Yes. Great, good, thank you.
Mhm.
I thought he was so hot that I want like a Zohan situation here, like the don't mess with the Zohan. Like when that fat chick came onto him and like the houseboat, I was like, just fuck her. Like be like Zohan. Like give the gift of Zohan to everybody you meet. I really
Oh
liked it.
Lord.
I really liked it.
Okay, may I? All right. Roadhouse, the new Roadhouse. Excrement. There's so many things wrong with this movie. Jake Gyllenhaal has Down syndrome apparently, and yeah, he does have the aw shucks thing going on. Let me ask you this, okay? Has anybody ever like run a small business or even dealt with money before? Because $5,000 a week equates to $140,000 a year, and I'm pretty fucking sure that no bar makes that kind of money to where that's an easy expense to have.
And that piece of property is clearly like a multi-million-dollar property
But
on the
remember,
beach like that.
it was money for only a month. It wasn't
Okay,
like permanent.
all right, fair enough. But the bar is like a banana stand with 10
Yeah, the
people
bar
watching
yeah,
a
no,
band.
the bar was shit.
Okay, it was literally not even a building. It was like palm trees covering bamboo. This is not
Gorgeous.
money-making venture. I've been
Can't
to
hear you,
bars
Laura.
that make money. They don't look like that.
No, it's
and
because
they
you're
have-
very loud. You're high pitched.
Oh.
I didn't like well, like you know what? I don't even want to get into a big thing about this because I don't like characters being changed dramatically, like fat white man being changed to black woman, and then they have to throw the token, I don't know, I guess the Pat character in there.
The butch
Is
bartender.
it a man? Is it a woman?
Was it the fat one?
There was a whole
the
lot of
butch
fucking
bartender,
woke
yeah.
going on
Definitely a
in there.
girl.
It was a girl. Yeah, it was a girl.
It was
Yeah.
I
definitely
know
a girl.
I'm being an asshole. I know it was a girl, but it felt very forced, like they were checking all the boxes, and I'm tired of movies fucking doing that. And you don't have to. It's just not necessary.
And
is all I'm
you know what?
saying.
I'm with you on that. All movies should be whitewashed. Next, Joy.
Yes, thank you. See, I'm glad now we're getting somewhere. If we could just get the color out of movies and we'd be
Just in
getting
general.
somewhere.
Just in general. Just make
In
them all black and
general.
white.
No, I mean just
No,
no black
all
people
white,
at all.
Lafayette. Just a white
Yes. Are you
screen.
not
That's
paying
what we
attention?
want.
I think we should be redoing black movies with white people. We should have Tom Hanks playing
We
Shaft.
do Roots?
We could have Roots redone, and we
Color
could get
Purple?
like Jim Parsons to play Kunta Kinte. I mean, it'd be fucking great, man.
Quite interesting.
Right?
How about Malcolm X?
Malcolm X, another Tom Hanks vessel. I think that could be good for him.
I like how it's just all it is you show up to the studio. I got all these scripts: Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, Malcolm X. Who's gonna play the role? I think Tom Hanks in all of them. I think
Tom
everything.
Hanks.
Give this to Tom. Tom would be great.
Tom Hanks, just the whitest actors in Hollywood. Tom Hanks, Jim Carrey. I don't know who else, but like I like the
Patrick
idea
Swayze.
of Jim Parsons, that gay guy from Will and Grace. Except make him like real manly, make him not so lispy. And
David French, isn't that his name?
Oh no,
No.
David French is from
his
no,
name's
he's
not
from Will and
David
Grace.
French.
Third Rock from the Sun, is
Gary
His
French.
name's
Oh,
his
yeah,
name's
yeah.
Steve
something
French.
else French. No, it's not Steve French. It's it doesn't
Jim
matter.
French.
It's Stuart
Francois
French or
French.
something.
It
I
doesn't
think.
matter. We just need
Jean
more white
Valjean
movies.
French.
I
That's
believe there are
my
not enough
point.
White movies. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah, all right. So anyway, I was saying, no, I think I'm done actually. Oh, yes, and Conor McGregor was absolutely fucking horrifying to watch. That was the worst acting and an absolutely unnecessary character who made no fucking sense. Like
I
he's crazy.
legitimately thought his
and-
accent was fake, and then I looked him up. I'm like, oh shit, he is Irish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it sounds
but
like
he
it
was-
sounds like an American trying
Yeah,
to
it
do
sounds
an
like he doesn't know how to
hardcore
speak
Irish
English.
guy.
Yeah.
It was
it's-
terrible.
it's
I
like
don't
he
know
was
what was
over-
happening there.
He was overdoing it, his own accent. I was like, well, okay.
Yeah,
was the worst
I'm
part of
thinking
the
the
film.
subtitles have got question marks, like
But his fight scenes were bad fucking ass. He was a bad actor, but his fight scenes were fucking badass.
I mean, that was the point of him anyway.
he should have just been a
Exactly.
silent character then. That would
He
have made a
didn't
brooding,
talk.
a brooding fucking silent character that you're scared of, and that would have made it way more interesting if he
I mean,
just
still
walks
better-
up and he beats ass and that's
Still
it.
better than the original Roadhouse. though.
Fair.
Still better.
There we go.
Yeah. Because the
Okay.
actual villain, he had a
You
point.
think the villain? Do you think that villain's better than the old villain?
Yeah, because that
Oh,
villain wanted
yeah.
to build a resort. The only dumb part was he really wanted the resort because he seemed to have money. Just overpay for the damn bar. Like literally, like this. How much do you want for it? Never. Well, give me
Yeah,
like
everybody's got
estimate.
a price.
Okay,
Everybody's got
my
a
estimate
price.
is 10
Yeah.
million. Okay, what if I did 25 million? You gonna turn
But-
that shit down?
I think
you're
that
right.
he did embody some of the very strange characteristics of the original Roadhouse, because Wesley, he was just a fucking weird ass dude in the original. And I feel like this guy was also very unpredictable. Like I got the impression from both of them, from both villains from both movies, they are coked out as fuck. And so he might be different, but I feel like some of his key characteristics did make the jump.
See, I didn't take it that way. I took it as he's that son of the main boss, right? That we never see off screen, that has to prove himself. I don't need my dad.
I thought that was dumb
I can
too.
do
though.
it.
That was stupid.
Yeah.
I
That
mean,
was,
why
and
do
I'm
you
gonna-
have to
annoying
mention
part
the
of the
dad?
story.
Yeah.
Why even bother with that? I mean, dad's in
Yeah,
prison.
it did seem like a weird.
Dad's still running the
subplot.
business while in prison. Who
Yeah,
cares?
you're running the business in prison, and then when Conor McGregor shows up, he's like, "You died." Like what? What?
Didn't that story with his dad? Didn't it seem kind of secondary? Like it's like very
It was.
background. Like
Yeah,
you couldn't
yeah.
get invested in it,
Unnecessary.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
very unnecessary. There was I had no emotion towards it one way or the other because it just didn't really didn't play into the movie very well. And Conor McGregor, like, was he just switching fucking sides constantly, or he just he's supposed to be that crazy?
No,
I
his,
mean,
his
He
whole
was
thing
supposed to be
is-
that crazy.
Yeah, he's rogue. Yeah, exactly. He's
Yeah.
just like, I do what I want to get it done, and I'm gonna get the shit done. Like
Didn't he betray him in the end? Wasn't
Well,
there like a
he
like kind of
snapped
a
his neck. So yes.
kills him. Kills him.
Yeah, he didn't betray the dad though. His dad told him to go take
That's
care
what it
of
was.
business.
The dad, exactly. He's just doing everything for the dad. Exactly. He didn't care for the kid.
And so, but the guy was crazy. I don't remember that actor's name, the one that plays the villain, but like when they were doing like the shaving scene on the boat, I'm like, this guy is fucking nuts. And I think that
Think about it. Just think about
Point.
it.
Who was the who was the guy that got his throat chopped and put in the pool?
henchman.
No,
Yeah.
nobody answered.
Henchman number 4.
Wasn't
idea.
that a famous rapper or something? Wasn't there somebody in this fucking movie? You guys don't know what I'm talking about? Hold on, I'm going to the.
Oh, you're
going to the
thinking about
list
Post
here.
Malone. He was in the
Post
beginning.
Malone, yeah.
He was
Wasn't
the
Post
first
Malone in there?
tattoo
He was
guy in
only
the
at the beginning.
Okay.
That's it. Only the beginning.
with the
Oh, he was
CGI
the guy that
fighting.
they got
Post Malone.
slapped, right? When Jake did all that
No,
slapping.
No.
He's the guy who
Which,
refused
by
to
the way,
fight
that
him.
was
He's the guy who
awesome.
refused to fight. The very beginning. He was like, I ain't fighting him. Hell
Remember
no.
the CGI
Fuck.
fights
okay.
at the beginning?
No, I didn't.
Or nobody wanted to fight him because it was like, man, this guy's tough. And then Gyllenhaal showed
Yeah,
up.
and
He's like,
that's
oh,
where
hell
and that's where she finds him.
I'm
Is like,
good.
oh, this is the guy I want.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's when the
so
guy
Post
stabs him in the
Malone. So you're
parking
talking
lot.
about the UFC fight? I mean, not the UFC, but like the underground brawl, like the
Yes,
one that they
he
were
was
all
the
very
betting
beginning
on and
guy.
shit. Okay, that was
Yeah.
Yeah,
Post
he's the
Malone.
fat tattooed dude. That's
That
before he
was
lost
Post
all.
Malone. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. What I mean, it's like we said on the last episode. It would have been better if she got Gyllenhaal as a lawyer, right? Come to my bar. Why? I have a problem. And then the whole thing's just litigation. That's all. This, like how much do you want? And then it's just a court thing. It would have been a better movie. That's all.
Remember,
look,
did you guys like the new one, Carlos Lafayette? I don't remember.
I did. I liked
I
it.
listened.
3.5. I gave it
Yeah.
No, it's
3.5.
good. I think McGregor
Yeah.
ruins it, but it's a fun movie. It's over the top. And the other part is at the very end when the guy walks in and goes, "The bar's still open?" after the fucking boat flies into it. I thought, was it open the whole time though? Because it's empty now. There's nobody here. Did you not get business? Is it open only at certain hours? Because she makes it sound like it's the resort place everybody goes to hang out. There's nobody there.
two things that happen, or one thing that happens in both of the movies is that a beer bottle breaks on chicken wire. Fucking impossible. It happens in both movies.
Yeah.
I just like to point that out. That's I don't know if I think they intentionally did it as a callback to the first one. Because I always thought, like, has anyone never thrown anything at chicken wire? It'll just fucking fold, man. It's not, you
Did you
cannot break
guys-
a beer bottle on it.
There were a lot of references to the original. Did you notice that the bookstore, which again, I mean, that serves as like the hardware store in the first one, right next to the bookstore was a bar called the Double, or something called the Double
cafe.
Deuce.
It was a
Double
cafe.
Deuce
It was called the
restaurant.
Double Deuce, and I was like, oh, I thought immediately, I'm like, oh, that's where he's going. Nope, not where he's going. And then at the part where, what's this fuck from UFC, the Irish guy, and they were fighting. Somebody, I don't know who it was. Somebody screamed, "Be nice" through the whole, through one of the fights, and I was like, ha!
Yeah,
'Cause I
it
watched
happened.
them
It happened during
back-to-back.
a very the be nice thing happened during a very intense action part.
Yes,
And you
yes.
can almost miss it. And
Yeah.
it was very out of place. I was like, what?
It was
But
weird,
yeah.
but I was like, all right, call back, I guess.
I think it would have been funny if the whole movie was about the cafe. That's it. The Double Deuce.
I
Cafe.
think that if I had any hand in making that movie, there's no way in hell I would have let it been finished without adding, "I used to fuck guys like you in prison." If that's not said in the movie, it's not getting made. Got to work that in there
There's so
somehow.
many questions about that in the middle of
Yeah,
that
but
fight. Like, what
McGregor
kind of
may
guys?
have said it, but his accent is such shit. You just
Right.
can't understand.
Yeah. People like I was like in prison. Like, is that what?
Yeah.
What do what now?
I'm sorry, something about person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what? Be nice. Excuse me, sir. Like, just horrendous. And the boat through the bar, I was like, I mean, I get it's a big set piece. I was like, oh, that's so silly. But
I love I love to fuck guys like you in prison, because it's something that I want to say to someone in real life. It's like, could you imagine, right? You're out drinking, you're at a bar in real life, man, and somebody's like, take it outside. You're like, let's fucking go, cupcake. And you get out there and you're like, I used to fuck guys like you in prison. Dude's gonna be like, I don't know how to react to that.
oh, the
Like,
fight
I'm gonna
so-
go back inside. You can stay out here.
are you saying I'm pretty, or are you saying you used to fuck, like,
No,
because
no,
I'm
the
weak?
fight's
I don't
over.
get what.
Because have you ever seen those prank videos where people will go and pick on somebody and like try to start a fight, and as soon as they're about to fight, they pull their pants down and they're like, "What the fuck?" And people just walks away like, no, I'm good." It's like-
No, I haven't, but there's
Oh, there's a guy that
pretty
does
funny.
that. He does those videos where he'll just pull his pants down. They're like, "What the like, bro? Like, Oh, like right away the homophobic kicks in. Like, no, I will not fight you.
Well, I think it's not just homophobia. It's just like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Yeah,
Just a whole new level of crazy that people are like, nope.
yeah.
Mm.
I just,
Now,
I don't know.
what makes that homophobic?
Yeah.
Where's the
think
fear?
anything.
Where's the fear?
I was trying to
Being gay.
ignore that, Carlos.
It's the fear of the
Where's
guy
the
thinking
fear?
this is gay. I
But
don't want
that's
any
not
part of this.
homophobic.
So
That's
fucking
not
tired of the word
homophobic
phobia
because-
being used.
I know, yeah, no, me too. Because it's like, okay, I'm not afraid of it. Just because I don't invite it into my life, I'm not afraid of it. So dumb.
I'm not afraid of fat people. I'm not afraid of gay people. I'm not afraid of trans people. It'd be like me. People don't like me being a cigarette smoker. What am I going to call them? Smokophobic? I mean, it's it's fucking stupid, right?
Yeah, it's really
Actually,
stupid.
I quite like that, and I think I'm gonna start using that. You're
You just say
smokophobic. I like that.
You don't like my cigarette smoke? You smokophobe.
Yeah.
That I mean, and now in 2024, that's a legit gripe. You could say that. It offends me that you don't let me smoke in your restaurant. You smokophobe.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm gonna start
just
pulling
lost.
some
Or
shit
vape
like that.
phobic. I guess in your case, it'd be vape phobic.
Yeah, I haven't smoked a cigarette in fucking, I don't know, 8 years more.
Oh, good for you.
Because you're afraid of them.
It's just smokophobic.
They're disgusting now. Ever since I started vaping, I'm just like, ugh, cigarettes, gross. Like, because all I want is the nicotine, like the taste and the smell of cigarettes are nasty. I
No, look,
tried.
as a long-term smoker, I can tell you, I fucking hate it too. I hate the way I smell. I know when I go to work, it's in my clothes, it's in my truck.
Vape, man.
And
Dual
no, I'm not
all
gonna
day,
vape.
all day, all
I'm not-
fucking day. The
I'm not
best.
trying to stay addicted to nicotine. I'm trying to fucking quit.
Yeah,
Look,
but
I'm-
at least you wouldn't stink. That's the thing. Like you can be addicted to nicotine, and honestly, it's just as expensive. But at least you won't stink.
I hate the smell of cigarettes.
I'd
It's the
stink
worst.
anyway.
It's the worst. It is the absolute worst. People that I know that smell like, I'm like, oh my God, dude. Like when they talk to me, I'm like, oh, fucking A, dude.
You
Yeah,
get an
people don't like the way
elevator
you
with
smell
them.
either, Lafayette. Like
That
lube
smell
and
like-
disappointment.
Smell like magic.
Yeah.
You know what magic smells like?
Roadhouse.
That's right. All right, we'll take a break here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Hi there, this is Tom from the DPA, letting you know that we have a brand new service. That's right, the DPA, the first ones to bring you dick pic analysis, where you send a dick pic in and we tell you who it is, where they work, where they're from, religion, and so forth, have upgraded our technology. You've probably heard of our crime division, where you can send a dick pic in and we tell you the whereabouts of that criminal. Well, now we've incorporated artificial intelligence. That's right, AI. You no longer have to send a dick pic in. Just go onto our website, dickpicanalysis.com, and enter our chatbot and describe what the dick looks like. Additional information might be needed, but we'll get you the same results. But wait, there's more. We're now up to 11% accurate on all our results due to artificial intelligence, and the results are remarkable. Did you ever see your father naked as a child and haven't seen him in over 30 years, but you remember what his dick looked like? Go to our chatbot, type it in, and we'll find him for you. Have you ever been carjacked by a naked man and you saw his dick? Go ahead and join our chatbot and let us know. We'll find him for you. How about a one-night stand that you thought was the one? Chatbot, description, we'll find him. There's so many possibilities with our new artificial intelligence. And now that we're up to 11% accuracy, the results are gonna blow your mind. The DPA, always here for you, for all your dick pic needs.
The DPA chatbot might be slightly racist and rude. The results that you get all depends on the keywords that you use. We suggest you do not use the following words: shaft, footlong, Cobra Kai, Daniel Day-Lewis, manhole, and Corvette. The DPA is not responsible for your actions if we give you the wrong information. But we also are now 11% accurate. So suck on that, Steve Jobs.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm here with Carlos, Laura, and Joey Valentine, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to
Roadhouse.
rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends. Every Friday, new episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast, and of course on YouTube under Nerds Talking Podcast, where you can catch all episodes. And you can listen to Joey Valentine Show, the Joey Valentine Show, on all platforms, including YouTube.
It's not called the Joey Valentine Show, you knob. It's
Damn
called
it! I
Fat Guy Loves
forgot. You
Cake.
no longer. He used to do 2 shows. That's right. Now
Fat Guy Loves Cake is the podcast, folks, and the YouTube channel is the Joey Valentine Show.
There
Fat
we
Guy
go.
Loves Cake.
Fat Guy
Swallows
Loves Cake
Joey
is the
Valentine.
podcast. Joey Valentine.
Fat Guy,
is-
less fat guy loves
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah.
10 pounds down now,
10
so
pounds
Lafayette.
down.
Speaking of which,
And Laura has, of course, Impolite Society. So check that out. So a lot of
Yeah.
podcasts converging.
If
Oh,
you
so
have
you're
a
doing that again?
300 If you have a 300 slice
Cool.
cake, you take away 10 slices, you still got a cake. Okay? Don't give me this less cake bullshit. You're still fat.
Hey, you know what?
Whoa.
That's fat shaming
Whoa,
and
that's fat
phobia.
shaming.
I
Fat
will.
phobia.
That's fat fucking
You know?
phobia. You're just scared of my fat, man.
Right.
That's
You
the
know?
fucking
Okay.
problem, man.
Speaking of being scared of fat, I have an update on my fen.
Oh
My
yeah,
one fen update.
that's right.
I thought Fin was
So-
illegal.
It is. You gotta listen to past
Okay.
episodes. My one
Okay.
my phentermine thing. So I met with my weight loss specialist doctor. I have been upping my dose of phentermine, and I'm like, this is not working. It's not fucking doing anything. So I have decided I am progressing to the next level. I'm going to get an injectable. So something along the line of the Ozempics, the
The row and all that. Yep.
yeah. Zepbound, all that kind of stuff. The doctor said I would 100% prescribe it to you. It is on a national shortage. Every single one of these drugs you cannot find. And she's like, it's not, it doesn't make sense for me to prescribe it to you because you have to like dose up, And she's like, you're not going to be able to find it. She said, call me back in a month or so and we can talk about where things are. I'm like, fuck that. I've seen these shortages go around and around and around with every single one of these fucking drugs. So you know what I fucking did?
To Mexico.
What did you do?
Guesses?
You
Oh
called
yeah, I
Canada.
went fucking shady ass fruit. I ordered it online through a provider that was recommended to me through Reddit. It arrives on Friday. I can't fucking wait. I'm
Where's
getting
it coming
skinny,
from?
bitches.
Where's it
Came
coming
out
from?
of my vagina.
Yeah. Where's it coming from?
Hey, what's in my vagina?
Babies, dummy. They come out of there.
No,
mind
that
me.
the
China.
baby factory is shut down.
No, just in general. It's like playing. This is like playing Jeopardy.
Like everything comes out of my vagina.
Yeah.
Like,
Name things. This name things come
Oh,
out of it.
okay.
Stick it up, you fucking ass.
This is Joey's show essentially.
Wait, how do you
Right.
know this stuff is legit though? This stuff that you ordered.
Okay, I don't know 100%, which is
just a-
absolutely true.
One of those
But
pixie sticks, just sugar.
I mean, here's the thing: is that the drug is on a national shortage. There are a ton of
Saline.
people who have legitimate prescriptions that are seeking for the outside, and because here's the kind of like loophole, right? Because these drugs are legitimately on a national shortage. The companies Nordisk, Eli Lilly, they cannot enforce their patent because the FDA has decided that when a drug is on a national shortage, other people can circumvent the patent. So there are compound pharmacies that are making the same thing. Do I know it's 100%? No, absolutely not. I do not. But I'm willing to risk it. So I am starting my journey. If
Well,
I
all
could
right.
have gotten it legitimately, I would have done it. I can't, so I'm doing it.
And when
another
does
way.
this show up? When does
I'm
this show
not
up?
willing to risk
Friday.
it.
Friday. Okay, so starting next week, it'll be just Lafayette and I on Nerd Talking podcast because I don't know what Lois putting into her body.
Yeah, we'll let you know when the services are. What the hell? Just
No,
order
look,
shit
dude,
off
my boss
Craigslist
takes
and hope it
it,
works.
Ozempic, and he offered to get it for me, and I was like, no, because man, it'll be like 10 years from now, there'll be fucking lawyer commercials. Did you take this drug and call this number? And I'm not going to be part of that, man. I don't want to get gynecomastia or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And
That's
have a-
mesothelioma. That's the
and
number
have
one.
vaginal mesh problem or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't fucking need that from taking some
Mhm.
drugs.
You don't want to get homophobia
Okay,
or whatever the hell.
fun
Yeah, you want homophobia.
Fun fact, we all think like in the market, like we're general population, we all think like, oh, this just came out. These drugs have been studied for over 20 years. Just FYI. I'm not saying that that's not impossible because it's definitely possible. It could come out that there's a thing that like it causes whatever, but they have been studied for over 20 years. They just recently hit the market.
I mentioned it a couple shows ago, but apparently there has been rumor or truth that Rebel Wilson used Ozempic to lose her
Truth.
lose
It
her
just
weight,
came out like she said it. Yeah.
and Fatty McGee from overseas, Adele.
Yeah, but
I
see,
100% believe it.
Rebel Wilson.
I would love to follow in their footsteps. I want to lose 50 pounds so fucking bad. Oh my God.
Nah, you gotta earn that shit, man.
Oh, don't get me started.
Also,
Me and Lafayette, I can fight with you all about earning it or not earning it. It's all the same. However you do it, you fucking earned it. You did it.
What's a
you
fun
did
fact?
it, you earned it.
Fact. Humans eat more bananas than monkeys.
That's a fun fact.
Oh, I
That's actually a fun
100%
fact.
believe that.
That fact
When was the
is
last
actually
time
fun.
you ate a monkey?
You guys
Never?
are so fucking
Like
stupid.
6 weeks ago?
Last time I ate a banana was like 2
But it was
days
like one of
ago.
those circus cracker monkeys.
Mm.
So,
I ate
yeah,
a monkey animal cracker. Does that count?
That's what
I
Fitz
just said that.
God.
I just said that. Fun fact. Laura repeats me like a parrot.
I'm
Fun fact.
mansplaining for you. I'm
Earn your shit.
mansplaining for
Earn
you.
your
Yeah.
jokes, Laura.
Earn your jokes, Laura. Don't you come in here and no matter how you get it, you get it.
Thanks,
What are
Carlos
you, Carlos
Mencia.
Mencia? Like,
Oh,
Jinx, give me a
ouch.
Coke. Roadhouse. So Carlos and Laura actually met up in person. You have to understand, Laura lives in St. Louis. Carlos lives
Missouri.
in Missouri. Carlos lives in Northern California, and they converged in San Diego. And how was that meeting of the Avengers?
I thought it was awesome. It was very short because I had to get ready for my flight. My dad the whole time was like, Laura, we gotta go. Laura, we gotta go. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm already halfway packed. Shut up. But it was great. I love seeing him in person. Your son is so cute. I enjoyed talking with him so much. And so did Charlotte. Our kids played. It was delightful. They were fucking adorable.
That's very cool that you guys met. I would love to come out to California and meet the boys.
You don't get on planes.
No, but I've driven to California before.
Well,
It's
well,
a
then.
long fucking drive.
From
Well, get
Texas?
your
Fuck
ass.
The
that.
longest
you're-
part of that drive is actually just getting out of Texas. Like
That's
going
true.
from Houston to El Paso is longer than El Paso to LA.
That was a hell of a drive.
Damn.
man.
Texas is fucking huge, man.
Where's Fort Hood? 'Cause a buddy of mine was stationed there,
Um,
and he would drive to California from Fort Hood.
I don't know. I mean, I know of it, but I don't know where it is.
Okay.
Go
No, it
ahead.
was cool.
Long-
It was nice meeting Laura in person finally, and I met her whole family. I think,
You
except for her
did. It
mom.
was so weird. Like my
Yeah.
whole family went through like the condo at the time. I'm like, okay, this is my dad. This is my daughter. This is my uncle. This is my aunt. This is my cousin. This is my second cousin. It's like the whole family came through the living room on scooters at some point.
Yeah, I wish it was longer, and I wish Lafayette would have shown up.
Yeah.
He chickened out because he's afraid of rain. Johnny was supposed to surprise everybody and show up, but he had a family situation, so he couldn't show up. But no, it was good times. I enjoyed
Where
it.
the fuck is Johnny?
His
Oh,
daughter's
okay.
dealing with medical issues.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
All right. Personal
he's-
problems. Gotcha.
he's
Fort
off
Hood is
at
in
the
Central
moment.
Texas. It's between me and Dallas.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there you go. It's about 2.5 hours from me.
Whoa. Are you
Whoa,
so
whoa,
big
whoa.
now that they've made you a landmark in Texas?
Yeah, if you go
Deep
on the
in the
Google,
heart of
Google satellite,
Texas.
I open up Google Maps. Let's see. Houston,
like you
Joey.
can
And
pin
Joey.
Joey.
Dallas.
Fort
Wait,
Hood is
Joey.
between
What?
Joey and Houston or Dallas.
Give me directions to big fat guy to Fort Hood. My God,
Carlos,
you have to
you
buy 2
are-
tickets now for 2. I'm sorry, I
You
can't
are
remember what show that was
taller
from.
than I expected to be. How tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
Hey, me too.
Taller.
I am also 6'2".
Mm,
My
I'm guessing
husband is
Lafayette's
6 foot.
5'10".
Yeah, he does seem
nope.
a little short. How old are you?
Nope, you're close.
5'8".
How old are you? How tall are you? Tall. I've
Uh-huh.
been drinking.
How
How
tall
tall
are
are
you?
you?
How tall are you?
I'm 5'11". It's just like right
Yeah, I
at with
thought
shoes. I'm 6 foot, of course, but yeah.
My husband is 6 foot, and just those 2 inches, man, they make a difference. You seem so much taller.
You guys have the same dad?
Who?
No,
Probably
Laura,
not,
Laura, and
because you're
Carlos?
Mexican.
Who's
Yes,
Mexican?
correct.
They're Portuguese, asshole.
Do you have No, they're Mexican.
dad's not
That's all
tall,
the fucking
But
same.
he wasn't tall at all.
He's 6
Like-
foot.
Yeah, he's my height essentially. Yeah,
Hey, 6 foot is tall for a Mexican.
yeah.
But
You're
6
right
foot is
about
tall
that.
for a Portuguese, though.
6 foot's tall for a Portuguese. Yeah.
no, 6 foot's tall for a human. I mean, really, like
Actually, it's totally average. 6 foot is totally average.
you think so? Because man, everyone in this fucking state seems women in Texas are like average 5'2". And
Oh,
as
that's women,
6'2",
though.
I feel like I'm fucking towering over them. And and also it is actually like 65% Mexican where I live, and they're very short people.
They're short. Yeah,
They
yeah,
are
yeah.
short, yeah.
And you have the Mexicans they're a little bit different. You know,
This does
a little
not
different.
seem right. 5 feet 9 inches is the average height for the American man. That does not seem
Sounds
right.
about right.
Called it. I told you 6'2".
Yeah,
You're
that's
right.
about right. That's about
I knew it
right.
was above average.
I knew
Yeah.
I
this.
thought it was 6 foot. I
I
didn't think
just-
6'2" was average. I thought 6 foot was average. I'm wrong.
No.
I just wish that my dick matched my height. That was the problem.
How would you walk
I'm
around?
sorry. Did I say that aloud?
Wait, match your height like the same.
No, I just mean proportionate. You know, like you think you'd be
Oh,
tall.
Dragging
I
you
that
have a
shit
fan.
behind you.
Yeah. Would you show it off more? Is that the plan? Like, what would be like?
Did you want to see it right now, Lafayette? Because I do have video going here. The problem is that it's kind of hiding under my fat. So if there wasn't a lady present, I'd show it to you. But
like drowning?
I don't think that anybody needs to see it.
No
lady
one needs to
present
see
or
any.
not. Yeah.
No. Nobody
Laura,
We've all
this is a
seen
guy
a dick
thing. He needs
before.
to see
They
it.
all generally seem the same.
daily. I mean,
he needs to see my balls at some point because it's fucking funny. Here, look at this.
what? What the?
No,
Is
what?
that the
I
tip
mean, I
of your
know what it
fleshlight?
is, but what
Is that a
is it?
flashlight?
Yeah.
What the hell?
No,
is
actually, it goes
Anyway.
to a rather exceptional device I bought recently
Oh, is
called
this a penis
the
pump?
the penis pump. Yes, the German-made penis pump. This thing about tore my dick off, man.
It's not
Uh,
Swedish, like Austin Powers said.
No, it's not Swedish. I bought this thing as a I don't really know why, because I just do weird shit. That's what I do. When I first turned it on, if you don't stop it, it keeps going. It just keeps tugging until
Is it
until-
electronic?
and
It's
so
not like a
there's my
hand
dick
pump?
like stretched out to like a noodle, and before I finally realized to hit the button to make it go and I was freaking out because I couldn't pull it off of my dick because it was suctioned onto my body, and my dick was getting stretched her, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my dick.
Stretched her.
I'm
Have you
gonna-
been drinking too?
I
I
like
was
how.
like,
I
Fucked
like
up
how
his
it-
grammar. It pulled
Yeah.
on it so hard his grammar turned to
Yeah,
shit.
his fucking
Yeah, I
brain
know,
started
right?
losing oxygen. He got dumber as he fucking as it started.
I didn't want to I didn't like, please Lord, don't let me go this way. Like, don't let them find me.
That would
Like
have been the best.
one part of the room is the pump with my dick in it, and
right?
then me bleeding out on the bed. Like, I just
Yep.
can't.
That'd
I'll
have been
never
a top
live that
Yahoo
down.
story on Yahoo News. That'd have been all over. Oh man, Joey's dead.
Oh yeah,
Man,
another Robin Williams. Yeah,
hold on.
just.
I was going to show it to you, but it's out of reach.
Wait, is it
Anyway.
out of reach, or you just can't bend over that far?
No, fuck you. No, it's all the way across the room. but
Oh
it
no,
came with-
so far.
I'm fucking wearing wired headphones, dickhead. Stop making
Oh,
fat
man.
jokes.
Ah,
Fat
you are the
phobe.
worst. You are the worst.
So
If it was a donut, you'd be able to reach it.
But yeah. So what else is going on?
yeah,
Yeah.
penis pump, man. That's what's
Yeah.
going on.
That's a wild thing there. Oh,
Next time I'm on the show,
you're gonna sing a song, right?
I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna sing a song real quick for you. Here it goes.
Yeah.
Look.
Here we go. Joey Valentine. What's the name of the song?
Lafayette.
What's the name of the song?
I used to fuck guys like you in prison.
Oh, it's Roadhouse song. I got you.
Yeah, like you in prison.
Uh-huh.
I used to fuck guys like you in prison.
This is not very good so far.
Lafayette. I used to fuck
It's
Yeah,
punk
we
rock.
get
Leave
it.
alone.
We get
in prison.
we-
I used to
Finding
fuck guys like you in prison. Oh, Lafayette.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. My goodness.
Roadhouse.
I
Thank
mean,
you.
what a song. Could you imagine if that was the theme song to the movie?
That song was called "I Used to Fuck Guys Like You." in
No
Prison.
shit. No shit.
In case you didn't know, I that's what I named that song. Yeah,
Like,
I've been waiting all night to play that for you.
I like how it had the what, like one chord.
Had 3 chords. Thank you.
I don't know.
Anyone looking to cover it, it's an E, C, G. So,
Had more chords than lyrics.
I'm gonna go to karaoke. You guys got the Roadhouse song? Sure. That's banned here. No, play me the Roadhouse song. Like, oh my.
I'm gonna. You know what? I am going to record a full version of "I Used to Fuck Guys Like You in Prison," and then it'll say Lafayette in parentheses.
But I
you know?
want you to actually have real lyrics
Or
about
for
Roadhouse,
Lafayette.
the movie, though. Like,
Yeah. No, I'll lead it up to I'll do it be from the protagonist point of view, and
Yeah.
you're the villain.
Yeah.
You're the villain. No, wait, no, because I'm
So
saying I
you'd
used
have to
fuck
be
her.
the villain.
You're the villain.
I'd
I'm
have
the
to
villain.
be Dalton.
Yeah, you're Dalton. And I'm gonna, and I could sing about how I because I'm a homophobe, but I really have feelings for you,
That's true.
and I envy Lafayette, so I want to fuck him.
It's the
like
craziest
guys
threat
prison.
ever, though. It's the craziest threat ever. Just like you said, go behind somebody at a bar and just like put your hand on their shoulder and then whisper into his ear. So fuck guys like you in prison. Is that a turn on? It's like, oh, ooh, well. I
Well,
must
now
be
you're
good
making
looking.
it a little too intimate. I mean, but if you, I mean, we're talking about like it's already
that guy might be like,
hostile.
hey, whatever he's drinking.
Yeah,
get him another one.
he's gonna be like, check please.
Yeah. I'll buy
Take
him
you
a
to the-
drink. Like,
slip
what?
you a hotel key. No, if you're outside, like there's a big group of people,
No, I
men
get
and
it.
women, you know,
Yep.
now
Uh-huh.
but you could be like, you know what, man? I used to give hand jobs to guys like you behind 7-Eleven. Then you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, what does that even mean? You try and
No.
dissect it, your brain can't process
Don't you have
that.
you have questions after that?
Yeah, you'd be like, hold on, everybody, hold on, quiet,
We gotta
quiet.
get into this. Yeah.
Hold on.
Like,
What do you mean you used to fuck guys like me in prison? What?
Yeah.
Can you break that down for
Like,
me? Am I being
my
insulted
body
or
type-
complimented?
do you like my hair? Like, what is this about?
I
Yeah.
think
And yet,
I-
Joey's emphasizing you used to. What do you mean you used to? Do you have room for one more?
What is in
Yeah.
prison
Can you-
anymore? I
Can you
mean,
give me that experience? Are
That's
you
a-
good?
that's a good
Did
question,
you fuck them
too.
well?
did he stop after getting out of jail? That's a good question too. Like,
And were those men satisfied, or
That's
were they
right.
willing participants?
were they?
It
Were
is.
they?
It's very unclear. Or is it like I used to make people like I make people like you my bitch? Like
That's what
is
he
that
meant. Clearly.
yeah, but it's just
What did he
ridiculous.
word
Yeah.
that wrong though?
Except for the one guy who
Yeah.
does his taxes.
You know what? You could write an entire like term paper on this. Like, wouldn't that be great to turn that into a college course? Like, what's your paper on? I broke down this one line in a movie. I used to fuck guys like you in prison, and it gets like all exponential and shit.
Super.
And you just
About about the white power group in prison and the Muslims and the gangs and how
Yeah,
it
I
breaks
mean, you
down
just-
and all the hierarchy of
conspiracy
prison.
theories and
Yeah.
shit. You just
And-
Actually,
and-
it's not a bad title for an academic paper on prison society. It's actually not bad. I used to fuck
it's
guys like
very
you in
unique.
prison.
I mean, I bet a professor would be like, "Well, okay, that's a pretty cool
But I
take
like.
on."
Could you imagine
title
reading the whole
grabber.
thing? Reading the whole
Yeah.
thing, say it's like 10 pages. That he's like, "This is really good." The last sentence, Roadhouse. Like, wait, what? Oh, come on, come on! I just got Roadhouse. It's like people. What's that? A Rick rolled. I just got
Whenever I
Roadhouse.
say Roadhouse to the AI on that story, it constantly would question what I was doing. It would say, "Okay, for some reason you say Roadhouse, and everyone looks confused." And so I had to explain to the AI. I was like, "It means something is awesome." And then I said Roadhouse again, and it was like, "Oh, everyone now understands."
It's like we were
okay.
saying. It has like a false myth where Peter Griffin made it seem even cooler
Peter
than it
Griffin
was.
made it cool.
Like, oh, Roadhouse. Like, okay.
Listen, you guys have sex sometimes, right? Not you,
Sometimes.
Laura.
Yeah, during
I'm
the
asking
show, all of
guys.
us at once.
I want one of you guys
It's
to
an online
when
orgy.
one
every
of you
time.
guys reach your climax, say Roadhouse,
Say Roadhouse.
and then report back to us on how that goes. And if you don't have the balls to do it, I'll do it if I ever have sex
Here's
again.
the thing. I could tell you this.
Just
that,
use your penis pump and say Roadhouse at the end.
yeah,
But no one will
Um,
be there to prove that I did it.
it wouldn't make sense to the
I-
other person on my end. So that's the thing. She's like, what the fuck?
It does.
is
It's that's
Roadhouse?
even better.
Yeah, Roadhouse.
You go- like,
And
you're
that
like,
is kind of, and that's kind of the
"Oh,
point of Roadhouse, saying
Roadhouse."
Roadhouse. Yeah. Like, oh, Roadhouse. Well, there you go. There you go.
Roadhouse.
I think that's all we got. Laura, do you have anything else for me?
I had
No?
a fun time
Okay.
in San Diego. I'm sorry I missed the show, but I had a great time. Good to meet Carlos next year, Lafayette. Mark your calendars. March.
Yeah,
I go
I
to
had hotels
California in
booked. I bought
March.
tickets to fucking Legoland, and then they're like, "There's thunderstorms coming to San Diego over the weekend."
And
I
you're
was
like, oh,
"Mother."
it rained.
I'm not scared of rain. Somebody else is scared of rain. So, and then what sucks is Legoland doesn't let you do refunds or anything, even though you bought it digitally. And from what Carlos told me, adults should never go to Legoland. I'm
Not
like,
without
God damn it.
children.
I'm
Not
stuck with
without
these
children.
tickets that are worthless and they're expensive as shit. God damn it. Like Legoland is just horrible. Just
You're a
horrible.
dink. You're fine.
Stop
You got the
whining.
money.
But I'm gonna, like I said, I go there to check it off my list. Yeah, I've been there. Whatever. I've been there. So, yeah, whatever. All right. Well, Carlos, anything else?
I recently got banned from Twitter
Oh,
for
that's
a
right.
stupid remark.
Oh, what was it? What was it?
Well, after spending a week in San Diego, I come to realize I now hate all Tesla drivers. These people are
Oh,
all
that'll do it.
entitled. They run traffic lights. They stop their cars wherever they want. They double park. It's ridiculous. It wasn't some of them. It was almost all of them. So I just wrote on Twitter, some days you just feel like punching a Tesla driver in the face because they're all entitled
Violence,
assholes.
violence,
So I got
inciting
banned.
violence.
Yeah.
Not
that's
to
it.
mention
That's why.
Elon Musk fucking owns X.
You got banned or did you get suspended?
No, suspended. Suspended.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Not
All
bad.
right. All right.
Wow,
All right,
that platform's
now-
been pretty fucking open about letting people get away with everything. See, you shouldn't have badmouthed Tesla. That's the problem.
That's probably what it is because you can clearly go on there and watch murder and beatings and stabbings.
Yeah,
and shootings
there's
and
violent
porn.
fucking
When
killings
you
on
talk
X.
about punching a Tesla driver in the face.
You gotta know your boundaries, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Leave
Fun
leave
fact.
Elon alone.
This is what I was going to tell you. Oh, you're going to find this fascinating. Okay. So I went to church. Crazy. That's fascinating just by itself.
Whoa, good for you.
Yeah.
Easter.
Yeah. Yeah. And
He
after
is
that,
risen. So
they had
people
something-
around me say.
oh yeah, they had something called mingle and mimosa. Yeah, just come on out. So you go across the street, they have this big hall, whatever. You grab your
Hey, it's got booze. I'm in.
yeah, you grab your drink, they had donuts, they had a ton of shit, donuts and fruit and candy and cookies, whatever, ton of shit, right? Everybody sit at a random table though. Don't just don't sit with, people So okay, you sit at a table, whatever. This guy sits beside me. He's kind of yoked, like he's pretty like big. He's probably like 6'3", tatted up. I mean, just tatted up like crazy. First thing I think is
yoked.
First thing I think is
What did you say? What is yoked?
What the fuck is yoked? Is he drunk?
Well, someone jacked. They're
When
jacked.
someone's
Fluffed up,
jacked, when
yeah.
someone's jacked, when
I
someone's
don't
like
speak gay California.
so first thought is this dude like he's must like a male stripper because he has a button shirt that's like wide open, only like 2 buttons. He has like chains all over his wrist. Like he just looks like he's about 30 minutes away from a gig he's about to leave to. Come to find out, he's the son of the guy that created Chippendales. And he goes
That's
and
pretty
tells us
awesome.
he tells us the whole story about his dad and how because his dad killed himself.
His dad
And
killed himself?
so his dad hired somebody to murder his partner at Chippendales because he wanted to fund all 100% of the road.
Oh, so he hired his
himself.
partner. He hired somebody to kill Dale. Chip
Yeah,
hired somebody to
so-
kill Dale. Got it.
Yeah, and so long story short, if he would go to jail, the government would seize all his assets, and his ex-wife would get nothing. So he killed himself so that the government couldn't seize any of the assets. So every Chippendales went to the wife.
Okay, now I'm fascinated and I want to look up the history of Chippendales. Go on.
Oh, just watch the show on Hulu. It's really good. It stars the guy from Indian guy from Eternals. Well, he was also from Silicon Valley. Forgot his name. You know what I'm talking about. The Indian guy got
I know
he
you're
got
talking about.
yoked.
Yeah.
He got jacked.
He got yoked.
Yeah. And
Can I have one of you guys' Hulu's password? Because I'm not giving them money
Oh,
anymore.
Kumail. I didn't know he was
there you
on
go.
it.
Yeah. So he tells the whole story at this thing that we're at, like, and how he's suing his aunt and uncle, and he's because they got the rights to Chippendales after his mom died, because he's only 10 years old, so he couldn't get the rights. Went to the aunt and uncle. The aunt and uncle sell the rights to remember that guy Ron Perlman? No, not Ron Perlman. Lou Pearlman. You guys remember Lou Pearlman?
Lou Pearlman, dead now.
He's the guy that ripped off NSYNC, Backstreet
the
Boys.
NSYNC dude. Yeah.
And then
from Florida. Yeah.
He got the rights to Chippendales. He sold it to a New York hedge fund who now owns it.
Was he
So-
Indian? This guy is
Yeah,
Indian.
his dad's Indian, his mom's white. Yeah,
Oh.
his mom's Dutch. Yeah, his name is Christopher, and he has a company called Chippendales, and Chippendales sued him. He sued him back.
Rippendales.
It's just like he told me this whole story. Like he spent the whole time talking about himself. I was just fascinated. Like this.
So
dude
when
is-
you were done, did you like slip $1 into his waistband? Get thanks, bro.
right, well
Have a
worth
good
it. So then I told him, I said, yeah, I haven't seen that show on Hulu yet. That's fucking bullshit. Don't watch that shit. Then he goes on about it, right? And I was like, oh, which part of it? All of it. And all I thought to myself is, dude, you were 3 years old and your dad offed himself. You know nothing really about the story of Chippendales. And according to what I've read, most of it, yeah, I'd say 30% of it's bullshit because I have to make a lot of it up. Of course, it's a fucking TV show. But the facts are all there. I'm like, it's all there, everything. He tried to burn down clubs in LA that were competing against him. You know, his dad, like he'd hire people to burn down clubs. He tried to
his
kill
dad
2
was a
people.
big mafioso type.
You know what? It's funny. He really wasn't. But that's just his mentality of I can't have competition. I created Chippendales. No one else can have this but me. And the dude was so making money hand over fist, but he couldn't let it go. No one was allowed to compete. Anyway, watch the show. It's really good on there. And if you watch, if you also watch, I think it's called The Chippendale Murders, also on Hulu. Just watch the very last episode. It's a 4-part documentary. The last episode covers the prior 3 shows. You can watch only that one, and his son is in it, so you can see him in it. But
This sounds like the best trip to church in the world.
right, just meeting this dude.
Every Sunday I could
Meet
do
somebody
something
different.
like this, yeah, sure.
Right?
I'll go.
It was fast. He gave me his number, dude. You know, and he sounds super bitter that he doesn't own the name Chippendale.
I would be too. How much money is he fucking missing out on?
Oh,
I'd
he's
be
missing
bitter.
out millions of dollars.
Yeah,
Millions.
I don't blame him.
But the thing is, he has no right to it.
But why didn't his
That's the
mom
thing.
leave it to him?
Exactly.
So his mom died of breast cancer when he was
Mhm.
10.
Hmm.
And she thought that her sister would take care of it and take care of the kids with it. Well, the sister was like, "Nope, I'm taking this
Gotta
shit.
put that. You
Yeah.
gotta put that shit in writing. That
I'm making
sucks. He got
millions off of it,
fucked.
and then once I make enough, I'm gonna sell this shit to the next
Sell
person
it.
and make more money,
Yeah.
and so on and so forth."
He got fucked. That sucks.
So-
Nice catch. Nice
so-
catch.
So yeah, just wild. But yeah, that's what I wanted. Fuck, I wouldn't. That was like 2 weeks ago actually, and I kept thinking, you know what, that's something I want to talk about. And it was Chippendales. Watch the show on Hulu though; it's pretty good. Chippendale story on Hulu. So check that out. That's our show, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the Podcast. For Carlos,
Bye-bye.
for Laura,
Goodbye.
for Joey,
Whoops.
and I'm Lafayette. Thanks for tuning in to Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll catch you next time.